Alright, I guess we're back. It's been a while, hasn't it? I think we should catch up. There's some things we should talk about. It's been almost too long since the last time I just had a little talk. And what better way to do it than with the return of the podcast? I know you've been waiting for it. I know you wanted it. It's coming back in a new way. That's what you're watching right now. This show, although at the time of recording this, I haven't come up with a name. So whatever you see in the title, that's the name. I'm recording this December 24th. This is going to be out, I think, December 31st. So, I'm recording this a week before it comes out. But yeah, we're back on the podcast, and we got a lot to talk about, because it's been a while, right? The biggest thing that's happened is, well, this channel doesn't exactly look like it used to, does it? We took on a new name here in November 2024. We said goodbye to Ollie Bob's, that ridiculous name that I've been using for nearly 10 years. Actually, exactly 10 years. And I don't know how I stuck with that for that long. Stuck? How on earth did I say stuck? Did I say that right? I don't know. But we have now rebranded to Mirai. However you want to pronounce it, if you want to be more accurate to the Japanese pronunciation, it is more like Mirai. Because, how they pronounce it, Oz. That's basically... That's how you pronounce it. I don't know why I say basically. God, talking is really hard sometimes, But yeah, so channel's changed. I haven't uploaded since the rebrand, which I know, kind of crazy. I was meant to, but I've been very busy with non-YouTube related stuff, and video ideas don't really come to me that often. And I've wanted to stream. Have I streamed since that? I don't think so. No, I haven't streamed since the rebrand. But, I've been focusing on myself, mostly, my own life. But I've got a little bit of time off from school and stuff, so I'll be trying to get back into the content creation over these next couple of weeks. I don't know when another video will be out after this one. Maybe there was some before. But at the time of recording this is my most recent video since November 2nd. So yeah, that is a change that's happened. There's something I was going to talk about next, but I think I'm going to save that for later. Should I save that for later? No, I'll talk about it now. So I'm not sure if I tweeted this out. I don't know if this is something I've already said. There's nothing on my scheduled tweets. I'll just check. Did I actually post about it? I feel like I did. But yeah, I did. October 31st, so Halloween. I tweeted, what if I told you I was working on something big? I'm not talking about this rebrand. I mean a project that could take years to complete. You'll see what I mean eventually, but for now I'll leave you with this. A new project, more information coming in 2025. Well, here's the more information, because it's basically 2025. So, I don't really know how much I can reveal right now, because it's an extremely early stage. Just I haven't really started. It's in very early. I have somewhat of a plan for it. It is narrative based. It does have a story. But it requires a lot of skills that I don't have. Now, in the future, I might try and see if I can get some people on board to try and help with this project. But for right now, it's just me. I would like to have a team, preferably. But these are also skills. It involves skills that I want to personally work on myself. Things that I'm interested in doing that I think could be cool, and I want to do them. But I don't personally know how long this could take. This could take 5 or 10 years even, if not longer. This is, when I say big project, I mean it. A huge project. I have some files on my computer right now. I'm not going to reveal any of them, I don't think. Yeah, I do have a folder right now. I'm looking at something I'll share. Actually, I don't know. I might have already shared it. I don't know when you're seeing this video. But I'm currently looking at an initial visual that I created. It's not like it was just something that I kind of made in a few minutes. It's not anything big. It's just one image that you've probably seen already because I probably posted it actually. I might do that after the recording this. But yeah, it announces. But if I haven't done that, it announces the title of this project. Maybe gives you a little hint as to what it could be, but I'm not revealing anything yet because I'm not entirely sure which form this is going to come out in first. Because there's lots of different ways that I could definitely present this storyline that I am creating. And the story itself is in a very early, in a very basic form. It's literally the only thing that I really have other than I have light parts. I've kind of character names and a power system and a story loosely that I do want to change because I don't think it's great. But yeah, more information will be coming over the next year. I do not expect any of it to be released over 2025, even 2026. So we're looking at something that's very far away in the future. But I'm very excited for it, and I do want to start working on it. And you'll see updates over this year, how production is coming along, how things are going to be working, and maybe I'll put out some posts asking for some help on this project because I think that it is something that. Well, I think it's something that probably requires a full team, to be honest. Because I have some good ideas for it. I think it can be a big thing. I mean, obviously, I want it to succeed. I don't know if it will, but I think that this is a good choice to make. So if I'm not uploading much next year, it's probably because I'm focusing on this or focusing on different skills. And also, next year's a very busy year for me. So that brings us perfectly onto my next talking point, which is next year. So what is going to happen in 2025? Good question. Your guess is as good as mine, to be honest. I don't really have a plan. I do want to step things up. I want to make more videos. I want to stream more. There's a certain series that in the streams that will definitely be coming back, if it hasn't already. You all love the Hunger Games streams, the Hunger Games simulator streams, and I've got to bring them back at some point. They're not just going to stay dead, are they? So either 2025 or maybe they've already happened. At some point, they will be returning if they haven't already when you're seeing this. What else? Next year. Yeah. So next year, so in the summer, I should have a lot of time to focus on videos, but there is going to be a little bit of a 2 week period where I'm going to take a break from creating content, not because I want to, but kind of because I have to, because I will be in Japan for about 10 days in next August, and I mean, I'm very excited. It's going to be great, and might actually get some videos out of that. If I don't, I'll definitely post things on my Instagram and my Twitter. So, Twitter, I do not have an American accent. Stop telling me I do. I'll be posting on social media. Probably stuff on the community tab as well. I might record some videos while I'm there. Maybe a vlog, You have to do face reveal type of things. Maybe if I get more used to being on camera, then I'll definitely consider it. So yeah, next year's big. It's exciting. I do want to get back into content creation, but I also want to focus on some big projects that I've had in the works for a while. But before we talk more about next year, how about we talk about where I've been this year? Well, not where I've been. I mean, I've been to quite a few places, but let's talk about things that I've enjoyed this year. Marvel Rivals, that came out recently, and I've been loving it. I haven't played in a while, but it has been really fun, and I do like playing it, and I do want to get into it more. And yeah, I think it has a really strong future. So I'm excited for more Marvel Rivals. It's been a really fun game. I wasn't really. I don't know if it was a game I was expecting to get into, but yeah, I've really been enjoying it. Another game I've been enjoying, Pokemon TCG Pocket. I have been playing that way more than TCG Live. I've kind of fallen out of the main game. I'm not competing in tournaments anymore. Don't really keep up with the game at all right now. I plan to come back to it eventually. I do plan on going to Worlds. I think 2026. That's not set in stone yet, but I might be. Maybe trying to compete. Who knows? But TCG Pocket's been really fun. Another the Mythical Islands set came out recently, and I was just opening packs earlier, and I managed to get the Gold Mew, so that was pretty lucky. And it was a fourth slot as well, and I got the Celebi, uh, whatever it's called, the Immersive Art Celebi. I got that as well. I've had some pretty good luck with Mythical Island actually. Genetic Apex, I haven't touched in a while, and I think we got a new set out in about a month. So excited for that. Saving up my hourglasses, gonna rip a bunch of that when it drops. Now let's move on to things I've been watching this year. So anime is a big one. I talked about it in the early days of the podcast when it, first started, when I wanted to do it and then fell off after 2 episodes. So yeah, anime. I've watched quite a lot, honestly. I finished My Hero Academia in like early January this year, and then we moved on to Jujutsu Kaisen. I feel like last episode of the podcast, the failed one, I said I wasn't really enjoying it. That has changed. I did end up watching the rest of the series, and it was incredible. I read the rest of the manga. That was incredible. Was not a fan of the ending at all though. The ending of JJK didn't really do it for me. Ending of My Hero Academia though, that in the manga, that was really good, especially after 431 dropped. You know, look, I don't talk about my shipping preferences, but if I'm saying that I liked chapter 431, I think you can tell if you are a fan of the My Hero manga what my interests are when it comes to that kind of thing. But yeah, honestly, My Hero has some of the best art that I've seen in a manga. Go read it, go watch it, whatever. But then I watched Attack on Titan, one of the most incredible experiences of my life. That watching that for the first time is it's an experience, and if you haven't, you need to. I've started a lot of shows. I've started all the shows that I haven't finished at all. Like I was like, oh, I'll watch this, and then I watched like 1 or 2 episodes, and then just completely fell off. But what else did I watch? Now I watched Attack on Titan. I watched Blue Lock. Blue Lock is, say what you want about season 2, but I am enjoying it. Like the animation, not incredible, not great, but I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying season 2. First season was good. Episode Nagi, the movie, I watched that. I don't really remember it. I think it was good, but I don't remember much about it at all. I also, speaking of movies, I watched Solo Leveling. Pretty much like, I watched like half of it at first, and then I watched half of it in like a week before the movie for that came out, or kind of the movie. The recap of season 1, start of season 2. Excited for season 2 next year. That's going to be really fun. Speaking of exciting for season 2 next year, Dandadan coming out in July 2025 season 2. I can't wait for that. I'm fully caught up on the manga for that. I started reading it before the anime came out, which made me even more excited for it. And I can't wait to see the next arcs, because honestly, the Evil Eye arc is honestly one of my favorites in the manga, from what I remember. It just introduces such a fun and cool character to the series, and I can't wait for the anime fans to see that. What else have I watched? I got weirdly, I one thing that surprised me with how much I enjoyed it was there's a lot of romance anime that I watched actually, and I don't consider myself a romantic person at all. We can talk about the failures of my romantic life another time, but the shows I did watch, I watched My Dress Up Darling. I didn't expect to like that one nearly as much as I did. I guess Oshinoko counts as a romance anime. I watched that. That was really good. I did really enjoy that. Um, the first episode is just an absolute roller coaster. You better watch it. I highly recommend watching it. I watch. I mean, it's got a long name. I think you get shot into like Roshidere, the Russian one. Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. I think that's what it's called. That one I watched weekly. That was a really fun one. Season 2 of that is confirmed. I don't know when it's coming out, but that was a really fun one. I enjoyed that too. You know, I wasn't expecting to like all of these romance shows. It didn't seem like something that I'd enjoy, but it's like I don't know. It's nice. I like something that's not everyone's gonna die all the time. What else have I watched this? Yeah, I've tried to get into One Piece several times. Hasn't worked yet. When it might eventually. I tried to get into Black Clover. Didn't enjoy that. I watched the first episode of Bleach. Watched the first episode of Freerun. Watched the first episode of a lot of things that I probably don't even remember watching, to be honest. But there's a lot of shows that I want to get into next year. Sakamoto Days. That's one I want to watch when it comes out in January. I think that's like pretty early January as well. I want to watch that one. I might try and get into Fire Force. I think that is a new season. And Dr. Stone has a new season. My Hero Season 8, the final one, obviously next year. The ones I mentioned already. Oh, Dress Up Darling Season 2, that is actually next year. Yeah, I just remembered that. I'll be watching that too, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's it for the anime section. One thing I want to talk about is I feel like I've expanded my music taste this year. I mean, I've kind of kept it in one kind of region. I've definitely listened to more Japanese music than anything. I just really like Japan has some really good artists. One of them, Kenshi Yonezu, you'll recognize him from Chainsaw Man, My Hero Academia, among other things. Probably, he was in. He had a song in Final Fantasy 16. I think that was last year. That's a good song. And I'm going to see him in London in March, so that's going to be fun. I've never really been to a concert before. Not like an actual artist. I went to Sonic Symphony last year, but that was about it. But yeah, I'm excited for that. That's going to be fun. I'm skipping EUIC this year, unfortunately. Uh, would have liked to go, but honestly, obviously, lots of trips happening. Japan's big. Japan's massive. You know what else is massive? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get into that. We're leaving that in 2024. It's still 2024 and I'm recording this, but yeah. I think that's really all I wanted to talk about here in this episode. Oh, yeah, okay, no. More on music. I've been really into Otto's music lately. Like, she's so unique. It is how I would describe it. It's not really like anything that I have on my playlist already. And I would love to go see her live. She's in London in June, I think. But I've got exams on that day, so I can't. It's really sad because some of her songs I'd love to hear them live. Like it would be incredible. I know Eve is doing a concert in Japan while I'm there, so hoping I can go to that one. That'll be fun. A concert in Japan of a Japanese artist. Sounds like a fun idea. Eve, you might know from JJK, MHA. He's done other things. Not as springing to mind right now, but yeah, you'll know him. But yeah, I think that's really it. And I guess that's where I'm gonna leave it here. I don't really know when the next episode is gonna be. I'd love to do these weekly, but I don't know if that'll be possible. But yeah, I will catch you in the next one, and I hope to share more of my incredibly huge project with you very soon. I don't know how soon it'll be, but I'm hoping to spread some word very, very soon if I haven't already. And yeah, So thanks for watching. If you did watch all the way to the end, which you probably didn't, but if you did, then leave a comment saying, I really don't know, just say whatever. Just let me know that you watched to the end, and that'll be great. Because I get more comments, I get more watch time, or I presumably get more watch time if you've watched the whole video. I'm losing my voice, I think. I don't know if I'm losing my voice, but it is hurting my throat, whatever it is. But yeah, next episode, I don't know what we're going to talk about. But I hope you enjoyed the return of the podcast. I enjoyed doing it. I do like doing this kind of stuff. Maybe we'll get some guests on in the future. I'd love to do that. But yeah, I've said goodbye about 7 times. I think I should actually do it now. Goodbye. There you go.